I believe that history will show that Tyler Robinson, if he is convicted of firing the shot that killed Charlie Kirk, will also be revealed as the man who put a bullet in the neck of progressive leftism. But only if. One of the most important principles of war is pursuit. General Meade was the capable Union general at Gettysburg, whose leadership there secured a victory over the Confederate forces. But because he failed to pursue, the war went on for 2 more years. He won the battle when he could have won the war. This was a crucial principle that Gideon knew well. Quote, "And Gideon came to Jordan and passed over, he and the 300 men that were with him, faint, yet pursuing them." Judges 8:4. And this is quite a difficult lesson to remember. In the moment, the shooter took out Charlie, and there was a lot of unhinged celebration on the left. But it soon became apparent to insightful observers that this amounted to a full-tilt disaster for the left. More about that in just a few minutes. But what I want to emphasize here is that it is only still a potential disaster for the left. Everything rides on whether or not conservatives pursue. If we pursue, we make this vibe shift permanent. If we fail to pursue, then we don't. It really is that simple. What pursuit looks like. So what does pursuit mean? And by that I mean to ask what it means on a practical level. On a physical battlefield, it means one army chasing the other army. But what does it mean here? As we apply the metaphor, what constitutes this quote-unquote chasing? In the first place, it means finding a Bible-teaching, Bible-believing, Bible-practicing church. Worship there with your family every Sunday. Read the Bible to your kids. Provide them with a thoroughgoing Christian education. Treat them as though they belong to Christ, because they do. This is the platform and foundation for everything else. In electoral politics, pursuit means that any Republican legislature that has the opportunity to redraw their congressional districts has a moral obligation to do so, and to do so before the midterms. Be like Texas. This should all be done according to Hoyle and no dirty work. Of course not. The adversary will say that I'm urging legislators to go out there in order to mander the Jerry, but I laugh this suggestion to scorn. More likely, any manifestation of spine by Republicans on this issue will result in a significant number of Jerrys getting themselves unmandered, and about time, too. This should be part of a strategy to have the midterms be the time when a strong angel from Revelation pours out the contents of the 7th vial over the top of the Democratic Party as it is currently constituted, resulting in it being reconstituted as something else, something resembling a quivering gelatinous mass, and then after the seagulls take it away, a wet spot on the pavement. In short, the goal for the midterms should not simply be to retain the House. Too obvious and hardly ambitious enough. The goal should be more than to put the recapture of the House by the Democrats out of reach during Vance's 2 terms. Also too obvious. Rather, the goal should be to have all the discussion among TV's talking heads after the midterms to revolve around whether the Democrats can survive as an organized political party at all. And the consensus should be something like, no, they can't. Then there are the realities of direct action politics. Napoleon once said that an army marches on its stomach. Yeah, well, so do riots. Armies need to have supply lines, and organized riots also need to have them. Pursuit means following up on all the dirt revealed in the Doge work in the opening weeks of Trump 47. I'm talking about USAID money. Not only does the spigot that funds Molotov revolutionaries need to be turned all the way to the right, as in no more of that, but we also need to have criminal prosecutions of those financiers behind all blood funding. I'm talking about the pallets of bricks that get dropped off on the eve of riots. I'm talking about the Butler assassination attempt, and oh yeah, the other one, and of course the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Why on earth should we assume that the default is lone actors in this high-stakes game where all the money and power in the world is on the table? In short, far more people need to be on their way to jail than it currently appear to be.